Backyard Plus can help save you money by avoiding costly service calls for repairs that you can easily do yourself. Today, we are going to show you how to remove and replace the control head from all 1997 to second quarter 2009 hot spring spas. This video can be referenced for replacing a control head bezel that has gotten old and weathered, or the buttons have become difficult to press, and can also be referenced for replacing a control head that is defective in some way. First, we'll need to remove the light lens at the top of the bezel. Use a pair of needle nose pliers to grab the left tab at the front edge of the lens. Ease the tab out of place just a bit. Then move to the right tab and carefully pull it out. Then pull the rest of the left tab out. Behind the lens are two Phillips head screws. Remove both of these. Then grab the panel near the lens and lift slightly and remove the panel. Sometimes the panel can get hung up on the bracket. If it does, just move the panel around a bit until it comes free. Normally there would be a black cover on the back of the control head, but it fell off as we were pulling the panel out. Now to separate the bezel and the control head, remove the rear panel and you'll see several screws on the back of the circuit board. Remove the 4 silver screws. Do not remove the black screws. There may be tape around the edge of the bezel, which is part of the manufacturing process, which will need to be removed as well. Once the tape is removed and the screws are loosened, collect the screws. Then unplug the control panel light. Take note of how it was plugged in so that you can plug it back into the new one the same way. The light won't function if it is plugged in backwards. Now you can separate the control head from the bezel. It should lift off easily and you'll be able to see the screen and all the buttons for the jets and the temperature and light adjustments. If you're replacing the bezel, you need to remove the LED light from the old bezel. Don't do this if you're just replacing the control head. The light simply pulls out of the clip, holding it to the fiber optics. Grab the new bezel and place it face down on a surface that won't scratch the new bezel. Now you can clip the light into the new bezel. It should just snap into place as you push it into the clip. Be sure to clean any dust off the display of the control head carefully before reinstalling it. Then get the control head and line it up with the screw holes. It should sit in place naturally when it's positioned correctly. Grab the new bag of screws that comes with the new bezel if you're replacing the bezel. Start with one corner and tighten the screw until it's flush with the surface but not tight. Then go to the corner diagonal from the first screw and do the same. And then do the last 2 corners the same way. After that, go through each screw again and give each a half turn. Don't over tighten because it's easy to strip out the plastic threads, and if it's too tight, the buttons won't seat correctly. Now, plug in the control panel light to the connector on the back of the control head. If the light doesn't work after plugging it in, you probably plugged the light in backwards. Then route the ribbon cable through one of the cutouts on the bottom of the control head, and then install the control head cover. Once the control head and bezel are put back together, route the ribbon cable through the cutout on the front of the spa and put the controls back into place on the front of the spa. Secure the panel using the 2 screws we removed before from the top of the panel. Again, don't over tighten these screws because this can cause the control panel to be tweaked and not function correctly. Carefully reinstall the light cover by pushing one clip in halfway first, then the other clip fully in place, and then push the first clip in the rest of the way. Lastly, remove the plastic covering off the display and the replacement is finished. Thanks for watching, and look for our other videos designed to help you maintain and repair your spa. And don't forget to visit us on the web at backyardplus.com, where we make it easy for you to find anything you need for your hot springs, Tiger River, Solana, Hot Spot, or Limelight spa.